What is up, guys? Your boy Joey B here on the second raid Shadow Legends video, and we're back at it again in Hydra. This time with a little bit of a difference. So we're hitting normal today because the last video I done was definitely not so much a free-to-play friendly video, and it was on brutal. And let's be honest, probably more than 50% of clans ain't hitting brutal yet because normal and hard are nightmares on their own accord. Lots of people still using Shamael on normal and hard, so I kind of tried to come up with a little team that didn't involve him, didn't involve like the super endgame legendaries like Lydia and stuff like that. So I'd come up with this comp last week. I had run it and stupidly left it on auto. The key finished, so guess what? Couldn't record the run for you and show you what it can do and what everyone's in for, but now we can look at it. So what we'll do is we'll do it in reverse this time. We'll jump in, look at the builds to start with. As the same as before, none of these are set up for this. Like, I haven't changed any of the kits purely for Hydra. This is just sort of the gear that they're running in normally for me, and it ain't the best, so you can improve it. The masteries aren't even done on a few of them, and the ones that are done for different content in the game, so won't see much War Master procs of that. But yeah, let's get in and have a look at some of these champs, see how I've built them out, because normal Hydra, not very big stats required. Most people that are able to hit Hydra comfortably definitely can achieve these stats because they're great hauls, probably built up a little bit. So yeah, let's jump in and have a look at some of these champs. So here we are, first build, Ninja. He's in Relentless gear. No real need to be in Relentless gear, to be honest, because he's in this team purely for his little hail burn. It does some absolutely insane damage. It's obviously gets passive when the attack's going up, so it does more and more damage as the fight goes on. And he can get a decreased cooldown using his Cyan Slash. If people aren't using that right, you should definitely be getting your hail burn wasted. Cyan Slash, decrease the cooldown, and there you go, yeah. So this is his build. This is his sort of total stats. 300 accuracies and overkill for normal. If that's where you're struggling at the minute, you only need kind of over 200 accuracy to go. This team isn't speed tuned. He's just sitting just over 200 speed. His crit rate is, for some reason, ridiculously high. So yeah, this build could be chopped and changed and made better. So yeah. Login reward as well, so it's about as free as they come as long as you played the game for a little while, which if you're hitting Hydra you definitely have been playing long enough to have at least seen Ninja, I'd assume. Otherwise you're a big time whale. Hurndig, he's an immunity set. He was in an immunity team for Arena. Haven't bothered changing him. Obviously he's in here for quite a good few reasons, to be fair. So he's bringing that decreased defense and decreased accuracy, helps you out a ton. And for the odd chance, you've seen Uugo was in the build, bringing in the block debuffs. The block buffs for the enemy team. So he can actually steal some buffs for you, which is pretty goddamn sick. And yeah, that means nothing to him. So attacking arena battles ain't going to do nothing for the Aura either. His masteries, Helm Smasher, no War Master. As I said, he was in an arena champ. Jumped in, yet again, just over 200 speed. He ain't crit capped, so yeah, shoot me down. Absolutely shocking. Should definitely be seeing 100% there, but we aren't. And this is more a realistic accuracy build. He's only at 200. I'd maybe potentially add another 10-20 on him just to make sure. That's definitely enough to land. But yeah, that's him. I forgot to show you Ninjas. So he's one of the ones that has War Master because he's been used in Doom Tower content, so War Master procs were helping him there. And the third legendary, another fusion champ. So Hurndig was fusion, Underpriest Brogni was fusion. I know a lot of people missed out on Brogni because the fusion was relatively difficult or people just messed up. So yeah, he's in a Guardian set because obviously Brogni's a beast in PvP, great in arena. So he's in Guardian gear rather than shield gear for me. His stats floating about here, nothing major. So his accuracy is a little bit low, so his debuff steal 9 times out of 10 won't really take anything. On normal you might see it a bit more consistently, but all I'd have to do is change it up a little bit. So he's an absolute tank, a little bit faster than the 2 DPSers I've got in the team. It's still not 100% crit rate, but what the hell does he need? He's not in there to do damage in arena, but yeah, there you go. His masteries, yeah, pure defensive. Get down there, into the bulwark. He's taking damage for the team. Fantastic. It does help a little bit that he's got his little cast the shield reflects 25% damage inflicted in the shield. That's pretty cool. Doesn't do massive damage against a Hydra, but every little bit helps. So there we have it. There's the 3 legendaries, probably the hardest bits of this team to really come against and form. I guaranteed most of you big boy players that can probably change these champs about and manage to make better builds as well. So 4th champ we've got Mordecai. He's built for my spider team at the minute, so his stats are alright. So he's well over 300 accuracy. His crit rate's well over 100. Not that he needs it because he ain't going to be doing much damage, but yeah, he's pretty much in there. As you can see, 234 speed. He's gone before Ninja because we're going to be getting that AoE HP burn down, and then Ninja's going to hail burn away. That's what the plan is. That isn't how we built it, it's just how it falls in. So yeah, AoE HP burn, you can replace him with loads of different champs. Probably list them down in the little part of YouTube where it lets me talk nonsense. So yeah, there's Mordecai. Next one of the team, Doompries. Not as good as Shamael, but if you tune her right, so she is the fastest in this comp, so she will be going first. So for all of the AoE hitters that are going round, collecting the fears when they're doing the damage, and she will just cleanse them all when it comes back to her. She is in Relentless. Not entirely sure why, but she is. Hey ho, you could definitely change that up and get more, well more benefit out of it. She has nothing in masteries. Oh yeah, there's Mordecai. He has nothing in masteries either. Haven't farmed his masteries up, and I'm not paying for them. So yeah, there's 2 builds that can definitely be improved on my side straight away. And we have the absolute master that I absolutely love, Uugo. Definitely can be used in all difficulties. That block buffs on the enemy is absolutely insane if you can keep that up. So yeah, down to Eagle Eye and a little bit down the defensive tree for turn meters and damage reduction, stuff like that. Just want Cyclone and Magic, get that 5% chance of decreasing the cooldown and the block buffs. But as you can see, she is in Perception set. Total stats, 2nd fastest, so instantly going to get that. Well, after the, so I'll show you what it is when we get into the run. So the minute that full cleanse has been used, we're going to bait that out, and then we can use her block buffs, and then that's a secondary decreased defense. So if we look here, it's this skill, puts the block buffs on and also decreased defense. So we'll bait it out with Hurndig's A2, which brings 2 debuffs, which should allow the Head of Decay to fully cleanse absolutely every day. This is the sole source of healing. As you can see, there is no reviver here. Well, if all eyes are dead, but I guaranteed if they're all dead, well, she's probably next on the list to be dead, so I don't expect her to be reviving anyone. I haven't been able to get her to do it yet. So yeah, that's all the builds. Nothing super crazy that I don't think anyone can follow along, and there's definitely improvements that can be made, and there's definite swaps as well. But that's the gist of it. You've got your block buffs champ, you've got some decreased defense and accuracy, you've got Ninja in there for some big damage on the HP burns, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing too complicated on the builds itself. So what we'll do is we'll jump back into Hydra, jump in here. So as you can see, let's see, this is what I mean. I'm putting this video out. So there's somebody that's just done a 3 million key with like Ethos, Duchess, Big Light. So this is why I'm doing these videos, because there's so much easier ways. There's somebody there that's running a kind of similar team. I like that. So he's just basically improved what I've been doing. He's using a Ninja there, using Uugo and using Doompries instead of Shamael, keeping his Shamael for brutal hard or whatever he's going to be hitting. So yeah, good job, Dasher. I like it. So let's jump into the run. It'll be a quite shorter video today, so I'll be able to show a little bit of the setup of how I play it to start, and then I did full auto this team last week. Once I kind of had it set up and I looked at the rotations and things were working, how they were working, I just honestly full autoed it and let people die. I think it got like 7-8 mil or something, but obviously RNG dependent, that head of Roof comes out. Good night. So we won't start on auto. Obviously, we want to kind of set this up nicely. One thing I will say, it is a bit of a nightmare when Ninja gets eaten. I do prefer it if he dies, if I'm all honest. Like, whenever he gets that devour mark, it is fantastic. If he just gets destroyed. So, put some increased attack up, get another turn, another extra turn. See, she's Brocken like mad. There you go. We don't care about the true fears landing. So, we aren't going to use the block buffs yet, as I said, because this head of decay is going to use the full cleanse here. So, we will just attack whatever is strong affinity in there. We'll get a leech down. So we are not going to use the full HP burn either. Boost the turn meter up. We will, however, bang the shield up. Here we go. So hopefully this lands on, like, there we go, perfect. So that's enough bait there that absolutely gets used as a full cleanse. So there you go, full cleanse gone, that's it wasted. Now we can get into the important stuff. I am going to focus the head of Torment purely because I want him the lowest health. It's nothing to do, we ain't using Sham or that, it's just I don't want that head of mischief getting the shields or getting cleansed on the single cleanse, because as you can read it there, removes all debuffs from the head with the lowest HP. We want the block buffs up there for as long as we possibly can do. So yeah, we're just going to attack. I mean, it doesn't have to be the head of Torment. You could hit the head of Suffering or Decay if you want. It's totally up to you. But I just hit whatever I feel good about. So we blank the block buffs. Sadly, we didn't land it on the Decay, but these two heads are gone. We did steal the block debuffs, which is fantastic, but they have got an increased crit. But now we can land HP burn on everyone. Let's steal, we'll keep this. We're going to keep this for the reflect damage that comes out. Because Ninja isn't on Devour yet, we'll keep that and then steal those buffs. So for now, we'll just A1 with him. And let's go to town with Ninja. There you go. Nice 300k damage. Right, back in. We've still got increased attack up. Doompries can just keep hitting who she's hitting. What we want to do right here is, let's just go for a little heal. They're bullying my Hurndig now. No likey. Let's just keep hitting strong affinity. And he can hit whoever he wants. Do. And we'll use the Cyclone Slash. It will decrease the cooldown of his Hail Burn. Means we get back to it quicker. And yeah, this is pretty much the system just throughout. Just manage it. Don't get yourself killed. It's nothing crazy. Shield back up. I maybe should have stalled in that and I could have got Hurndig killed, but hey ho. We will boost the turn meter of us. We'll drop decreased defense on everybody again, apart from that annoying little head. Notice how that fear didn't exactly go to plan. So there you go, block buffs on everyone, Hail Burn, let's go. See, we're at 1.2 million. You can kind of see he couldn't spread his buffs because we get the block buffs up. That makes life easy. As long as he can't do that, we don't care. Because the minute that block debuffs get spread on everyone, it's an absolute nightmare. Right, I'm going to kind of stop here, and I'm just going to keep doing this exact same cycle, keeping the block buffs up, using Ninja to do damage, and we'll come back at the end and we'll see if we can't actually show the one key this time. Obviously in my last video it wasn't possible because RNG plays a toll in this game. This little game mode so much. To replicate a run, it's very difficult. But I assure you, even if you go back now and watch the last video, that comp can one key on Brutal. So yeah, I'm going to stop it here and we'll be right back. So there we go guys, we're at turn count 53. We're over the 1 key range in normal now. Ninja's been eaten, so it's pretty much just a guessing game now as how long you want the run to last, and if you're going to be able to hit this guy's head, pretty much. The HP burns are going to tick away. It's definitely going to do its part, but without Ninja, you're missing that big chunk of DPS to go straight away. So we got another hit there. Boost our turn meters. See if we can't get a couple of turns going. How many heads are going to go? We can go another turn. We'll just try getting escaped in the last go round. Obviously, this is the RNG part. Are you going to hit the head of mischief? Maybe, maybe not. But there you go. We got him out. See, the run isn't even over. So yeah, there you have it. 7+ million. So I'm going to end the video there. And yeah, if you're struggling on normal, like, don't think too much into end game champs. Just get the basics that you need to get through it. Make sure you get block buffs up. Take Ninja in there for the first one. Honestly, AoE, HP, max HP damage does so much more in the higher difficulties than HP burn. So I'd go with your Royal Guards and your Septimacies and stuff like that in higher difficulties. Use your Ninja early on. Get that easy 1 key. Guaranteed you that double chest at the end of the week. And yeah, I hope this helps some of you that are maybe struggling a little bit. Or maybe inspired you to think a different little comp that's maybe easier to build than all these Krisk and Michelle teams with Shamael and stuff like that we're seeing. Anyway, yeah, so we'll come up with some more interesting little comps. Hopefully some more free-to-play sort of friendly comps. And yeah, let us know what you think of the video down below. And until next time, see ya.